Welcome to another Arius Wave update. Again, on the beloved XLMUSD chart, I just needed to post another update due to somebody asking for it. And even though the picture hasn't changed much, I do understand that some of my videos don't translate to YouTube all the time. So if you happen to not notice any new videos, check on the TradingView platform. That's basically where it is. And that's where we are. So basically what I'm seeing here is basically, and I'll say basically one more time, 1 2 1 2. Okay, the 1 2 1 2 pattern still has not changed. We are still looking at 1 2 from 1st of August 21 to 29th September 21, and then 1 2 from 7th of October 21 to 28th of October 21. Now, I did say we're going to see a recovery, and we have seen a break of that magenta line for this particular move, but we haven't seen one for the larger D wave, which we'll probably see soon anyway. But I would say that more than likely this will just go straight up anyway. So as I mentioned in my previous idea, we're basically consolidating into this wedge with a flat top. So it's an apex where we're almost at the end of that now. And I do believe that further upside is incoming. So this one doesn't have a target. This one will keep going higher, as you may have noticed on my previous ideas. Whether you've seen them or not, I'm not sure. But I did mention that we are looking for extreme upside across the board. The US dollar, in my opinion, is about to experience quite a devaluing scenario, and it's been a long time coming, and it's also going to be a lot more severe than I had initially anticipated. So therefore, updates should be starting to flow again quite a bit, and potentially some live streams as well. So if you take a look at the bigger picture, you can see that I've formulated this in a particular way to indicate that we're looking at a couple of 1 2 patterns here since March 2020. We are 1 2 1 2, which ended 21st July or 20th July this year. And then from then on, we've had this sort of like lazy recovery, but I believe that will end and it'll just pop higher soon. So no biggie there. It's just patience game. And I did explain also in one of the videos, especially to my members, and I'll mention it here quickly, the reason why this was so choppy for a 1 2 pattern, right, is because the same pattern in the euro during that time was not impulsive, it was actually corrective. But we are heading into the end of that correction in the euro now, and then we should see the impulsive side of the move come out. So that's why the 1 2 in the 1 2 1 2 in this wasn't looking that impulsive and very choppy. I reckon that can also be very deceiving as well. But I think that what's coming next will basically put you at ease when it comes to XLM. After all, we are seeing more subdivisions of 1 2 than previously seen in other parts of this move, especially last year. So that's very good news there. The more subdivisions we get here, the better. In my opinion, this is preparing to be a move that is much larger. But starting off, obviously, looking like it's nothing, people not paying much attention. That's usually when things happen. It's usually when people aren't paying attention. That's when the big moves happen. So for me, that's pretty cool. That's pretty interesting. And it's just basically a matter of just being patient and waiting for this to unfold a little bit more. But seeing as though this is now breaking above the confirmation, yeah, so that's basically just presenting itself now. As soon as it starts to break above the next couple of levels I have here, the white line and the next magenta line, this should be more confirmation. And then obviously a break above this channel levels there, mid-channel point, and also the top of the channel, that should provide confirmation that wave 3, third of a third wave is in progress. And basically we're just looking for further upside here. So just a quick one there, just to illustrate what we've seen. If you want a little bit more detail on the smaller wave patterns there, I did mark out this one being basically just the E wave that you saw drop last time here in end of last month. Just an E wave there. We've gone above it, so no threat there. It's also making higher highs along the way. Okay, and just to top it off, if you want to add those lovely 500, 1000 period moving averages there, you can see we've had a crossover there after the drop since, the big fall since May this year. We've had another crossover back above the 1000 period moving average, so we should start to see some action across the board, and especially in XLM. So hopefully you found this video interesting and informative. Thank you for watching.